here from Pop Turner, speaking to Michala Brasseur about season 2 of Shoresy on Crave. Welcome back to the show. It's so good to see you again.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to talk to you. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, Shoresy's back. Guess who else is back? Papsky is back.
She's back. She's back. I'm like, and like with so much more to come. We're only on episode 2 that's launched, but there's a lot of Pam.
It's always interesting because it's like the first season for everyone specifically is like you've never played these characters before. Like you don't know these characters. So like you come back after a season of kind of getting kind of used to this character. Do you feel like you got used to Pam or were you still kind of learning a little bit?
100%. I think, well, now after watching the full show, because in season 1, like we don't know the tone. We don't know, like we can kind of get the sense from Letterkenny of what the tone's going to be as like an actor perspective. But when it comes to like the speed of everything, I found the first season, it was almost, I think I was so kind of in my head still of like, ooh, I want to play this. And then when I realized there, I'm like, oh, Jared just wrote it for me. Like it's just me and I'm just playing myself. So this time I had so much more grounding with it and we all knew each other, which was just made everything so much easier. And, you know, like we all became really, really close this season. And it just, even too, the boys were talking about as well, because they don't come from a acting background. Mm-hmm. So, you know, having a second season, kind of knowing what they're going into, it made this season really special and really incredible.
No, that's so well said. I actually thought of something that I could have asked you last time we talked, but I just thought of it more now, actually, which I find very interesting because Shoresy is a hockey show. A lot of the scenes are either like on the ice, in the room, or in kind of the offices and everything. You know what I mean? So you're like one of the like only characters that like we don't really see you in like the hockey kind of setting, if you think about it, right? That's kind of unique, isn't it?
It's very unique. She's in her own little world, and I think she's kind of stays away from that world. This season's a bit different, without giving a little bit of spoilers, but I mean it definitely, I am more present in the hockey community going forward. Which is kind of great. Yeah, I do end up kind of going into that world, but I think the way my backstory is, I think she was trying to stay away from it, but then she got sucked in, and now she's in the community.
What is the preparation like, especially with Jared Keeso, specifically with those scenes, those back and forths? Because in season 1, you know, you had a lot of the talks with like the whole team and everything. What we've seen so far in season 2 is like the just kind of back and forth. What is that like specifically? Can you even prepare yourself for those one-on-ones of Keeso? Like, I don't know if you can.
You can't. You can't. I mean, we all kind of sit and we run the scene when we're in the green room. We all run the scene to kind of get the flow and to get everybody's lines going, and to find the tone and to find the joke. So I found this season, even when I was sitting there and we were running lines, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to improv during rehearsal. And Jared would be like, great, keep it. Great, do that. Great, keep it. And then so you kind of have to roll with the punches and kind of go with the flow of everything, which is so fun. But also too, oh my gosh, you can never prepare yourself for Jared's joke. Like you can't. Like everyone's breaking.
Yeah, everyone's impossible. 100%.
You can't not. Like even watching the first 2 episodes,
Probably one of my favorite moments of Shoresy so far is like one of the last scenes of season 2, where Michael's is like in the corner eating a panini. That pause, just like every time it gets me.
It's so good. It's so good. And also too, everybody really found their comedy this season. I know like Terry's making me laugh. He was so funny and we had most of our conversation back and forth during the scenes. And I just allowed myself to, hey, if Terry made me laugh, just to laugh. Like, you know, we were just there to have a good time and just bounce off of one another.
You got all the scripts, right? Like, you didn't just get the scripts of your episodes, or did you just get, like, did you get most of the scripts?
I got just my episodes.
Okay, your episodes. Okay, so here's my, so even if it's not your stuff, you're reading it from an acting storyteller perspective. Shoresy is a very quick show. Like, it's so fast paced, you know what I mean? So from an acting perspective, like, reading the scripts, right? Even if it's not like Pamsky stuff, like, what is that like compared to other stuff you've done in the past? Like the pace, like, do you get used to it specifically? Like, I'm just curious about that.
Yes, you totally do. I know when I was reading it this time, now that I saw season 1 and the entirety of season 1, when I read the scripts this time, I actually had a better, like, I could hear it.
Yep.
I could hear the tone. I could hear the pace. I could hear just through Jared's writing. Like, Jared's writing speaks for itself. Like, it actually does a lot of the work. Like, 90% of the work is just the writing. And then your job as the actor is just to find yourself within that writing to make it, to ground it, and to make it honest and truthful and real. So this time, I definitely, reading through those scripts, I was fully laughing out loud reading it because I knew the tone. I could hear Jared's voice in my head. I could hear everybody's voice in my head, which is great because I know everybody now. And this season too, there's a lot more scenes where we're all together. So yeah. I met a lot more of the cast, where before I was kind of in the restaurant, I was just with the boys, where this season I was with a lot of the girls. I was with, you know, everybody, and everybody was together. So we got to even know each other's personalities more, and it just made everything so much better.
Yeah, 100%. It's the ensemble cast component. It's obviously like, you know, like Shoresy comes from the, like, it's the same universe as Letterkenny and everything. And I think that's something that kind of really, like, all the fans of Letterkenny talk about that is like when everyone's together, those are the best episodes, you know what I mean? And it's like the same thing with Shoresy, you know what I mean?
100%. And I'm so excited for everyone to see what the show's got cooking.
I know, it's tough. We're like walking on eggshells with this interview, Michala, because we can't say things.
I know. I'm trying.
I might or might not be privy to information, but like, I can't say anything, and neither can you.
Yeah,
like, I mean, it's tough because, you know, episodes rolling out every Friday in Canada on Crave, and, you know, we know that, you know, this team's never going to lose again, and they don't want to lose again, and they can't lose again. I don't think losing is a choice.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't even, because I've only read my script, so I only know.
Well, they can never lose. They can never lose. They can never lose again. That's what we know. And
that's all we know.
What was it like going back, like the first day back specifically? Did it feel like kind of like summer camp already, like seeing everyone again? Like, oh my God, hi.
It was so much fun. Like, everybody is just, first off, every single person on the cast and the crew are absolutely beautiful people.
Yeah, shout out to the crew, right? Let's give a shout out to the crew.
Out to the crew. Like, I felt so taken care of. Everyone is so kind. Everyone's making jokes. Everyone knows each other's names. Like, it's just, it creates such a family dynamic on set, where instantly when I walked in, I never felt nervous. Sometimes, like, when I go on, say, as like a few episodes on like a Fox series or something like that, I don't know everyone. Right. And a lot of times, if I'm only like, say, supporting an episode for a few scenes, it's all like, okay, we're going to, you know, get her in and kind of get her out type scenario, where this, everybody knew who I was. I knew who everyone was. Same crew as well as last season with some few additions, but everybody, it was just so much easier coming on set. Everyone was just so lovely. And it just felt like family. I did not want to leave. I wanted to tell Jared, I'm like, Jared, you need to write me more episodes because I need to be here.
Yes, we need more Pam.
We need more Pam.
We do need more Pam. I feel like we talked about that last time too. We were like, we need more Pam.
We need more Pam, and she's coming. She's coming in this season 2. She's back.
What would you say? it's a part A, part B question. What would you say is your favorite thing about being an actor? And what would you say your favorite thing is about working on Shoresy? Because I feel like you're going to get two different kind of answers a little bit.
Yes. Being my favorite thing about being an actor, it changes all the time.
That's the first time I've heard that. It's interesting. Ever changing.
It does change all the time. It really depends on where I'm personally at in my life and what I need in my life. Like, I find acting really does, it fills the hole magically in whatever I need in my life.
Yeah.
Currently, right now, what I'm really loving is working in like an ensemble cast.
Yep.
I'm really loving,
the communal component.
Yes, I really love being a part of the community. That to me has held so much meaning in my life right now, and being able to just play with your friends.
Yeah. I
couldn't ask for anything more. That is my dream, just to be completely free and to tell the truth and to, create stories and be a part of the whole process with a community that is supporting you. I couldn't ask for anything more. When it comes to Shoresy, part B, there's so many things. Honestly, it's kind of the same answer, because it's kind of giving me that same, it's the people. When you're just sitting there, I think my favorite part, all of Shoresy, this season in particular, is, I won't do any spoilers, so I gotta phrase this properly. But basically everybody was, like, all of the cast was in a room together.
Yeah.
We were just waiting. We were just in the waiting room waiting to go on while they were setting up. And everyone is just bouncing off each other. And, like, everyone's telling jokes. Everyone, like, the quick wit. Like, I've never laughed so much in my life. Like, I had tears. Makeup was like, they gotta stop. Because, like, everyone's laughing so hard. Like, it was just so much fun. And also too, just hitting Sudbury with some of the boys, like, and some of the other castmates, like, so much fun. Just actually got to spend time together, which was great.
So the short answer for both is the people.
The people.
I will accept that. Everyone, you know what? Everyone says that most times, and I feel like, but they kind of bring up different kind of perspectives of it, which you did. So, but, like, sometimes I'll joke around and I'll be like, what's your favorite thing about working on this set? And I'm like, you can't say the people. And they're like, oh, but I want to say the people.
So hard. It's so hard not to. It's so hard not to when everybody's so fucking great.
I'm the only person on the internet, I'm pretty sure, that's interviewed the whole cast of Shoresy. I just want to say that.
Because you're the best.
I appreciate it. Like, I have also, Jared Keeso has been on the show early on. Like, he actually has been on the show.
That's
so
awesome.
I got everyone. Shoresy's back. Pam's back. Episodes of Shoresy season 2 every Friday on Crave. Michala, so great catching up as always. Thank you so much for coming back on the show.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. And Pam is back.
Instagram, Michala Brasseur, right? That's where they can check it out.
Yeah, Michala Brasseur.
1 L, right?
Yes, Michala. It looks like Michala, but it's Michala.
Absolutely. Well, this has been PopTurnitive, youtube.com/PopTurnitive for previous episodes. Until next time, it's Michala Brasseur, who plays Pam in season 2 of Shoresy on Crave, and Petey Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to PopTurnitive. Make sure to check out our past episodes of PopTurnitive on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.